This is the hand of someone who just went to Ulta.
Hey guys, welcome to
Thursday.
Today is Thursday.
The day we're leaving.
Yes, we're leaving tonight. We're probably going to wait till it's about 7 o'clock just so that we don't hit any traffic.
Yeah, we have to go pack. We haven't even started to pack yet. So.
Whoops. Thankfully, most of my stuff is already packed because I never unpacked from my trip. So all I need to do is clothes, which yeah, that'll be all right. I went to Ulta. I ran out of my concealer, and I've been having struggles with concealer and my dark circles under my eyes, and I've just heard such incredible things about the Tarte Shape Tape that I just really wanted to try it. And I'm pretty good about like not buying a ton of like skincare and stuff, especially for, I'll go for like long batches and then I'll buy something, and I'll go for long batches and then I'll buy something, is usually what I do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I hadn't really bought anything except for like that face wash and stuff, and I think I bought like an eye palette, like a $5 e.l.f. eye palette, but besides that I hadn't really bought anything since, what, November? It's been a while, so I figured I would splurge a little bit and get the Tarte Shape Tape and see how I like it. So I did, and it took me like an hour to decide about it, but I've been really wanting this since it came out at least 4 months ago, and it was really hard to get at first, but I've been wanting it since it came out, and I keep thinking about it, and I keep thinking about it, and I keep thinking about it, so I finally sucked it up and bought it. So this is it in all its glory. Tarte's packaging is lovely, and I really love the eye palette that I got for Christmas from Tarte. It's the Tarte Lip palette, and I use it almost every day that I do my makeup. I usually use at least one of the colors, at least in my crease, and if I'm gonna do like a matte eye, I use all stuff from that. So I really love it, and I use it all the time. And so this is my third Tarte item that I have owned, and my first Tarte product that I've ever bought. I don't usually buy like high-end makeup. The only high-end makeup that I've bought has been a couple different lipsticks. I did buy the lipstick for our wedding. It's, I think, the second thing I ever bought, or possibly the first. Either that one, and then I also bought around the same time. Actually, I think I got them at the same time. I got that one, which was a Sephora lipstick, and then I got the red lipstick in Besso from, anyway, it was another liquid lipstick. I'm forgetting the brand right now, Estila. It's a Estila liquid lipstick. I got that and a little pink one and a mini duo, and those are like the only two high-end products that I've actually ever bought for myself before. And then I did buy like a set of like 5 of the Sephora liquid lipsticks as well. So I think this is like the 4th high-end product that I've ever bought, and all the other 3 ones were lipsticks, because I have a lipstick obsession. And yeah, so anyway, I'm really excited about this. I did stick some on my under eyes, but I didn't blend it with like a beauty blender or brush. It was just like my fingers, and it was like awkward, but I was mostly doing it just to like tone match me, and I decided to just go with the fair shade. I was debating between fair and fair neutral. The good thing about this concealer is it's like super pale, because most brands don't make pale enough concealer and foundation for me. I have a really hard time finding stuff that's pale enough, and then if it is pale enough, it's usually too pink toned. It's a hard thing to find, and so this one, the tone seems pretty on. They actually have 3 different fair shades, which was awesome. They had like a fair, and then they had like a fair beige and a fair neutral, and 2 of them were really similar, so I decided to go with this one because it was a little bit less yellow toned. So I'm hoping it works. The thing is, like, if I'm going to stick foundation on and I'm going to stick concealer over top, it doesn't matter how closely the concealer matches me, because they'll blend together and it will look good. But if I'm only wearing concealer, I want to be able to just throw on some concealer under my eyes, put on some mascara, and feel great. And that doesn't usually work for me, because concealers are always not the right tone or too dark. So I'm really excited about this one. I did buy a couple of other things while I was in there as well because I decided to treat myself and just get a few things. And plus I have the same problem with powders as I do with foundations and concealers. They're always way too dark and like changes like the tone of my skin, so I can't just like throw on some concealer and a powder and go, like that won't work. So I did buy the Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. It's like a sheer matte one, and I've been wanting to try this. The thing is, I bought this many years ago. I think I was like maybe 18 or maybe even 17, and I was with my sister and we were in Utah, and we bought this at the same time, and mine shattered like that same day or the next day. It was really sad, and I never actually got to use it because it broke, and I tried to use it after that and it never really worked very well, and I just like eventually threw it away, and I was like, why am I holding on to this? This is ridiculous. So I bought it again, I caved, and I'm gonna see how I like it because I've heard great things about this. And then the concealer that I actually bought when I was buying stuff for our wedding was the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer, and I've been using this. This is pretty much all I've been using for probably the last month, and I really like it a lot. But I had it, I think, in the shade Fair, and it's a little bit too dark for me, and so I decided to buy it. I know I just bought a concealer, but I'm buying a second one, and this is an Alabaster. So really freaking white, about as white as you can go, and it didn't look too pink toned either, so I'm gonna try this, and then I can like switch back and forth, because sometimes you just don't need all the coverage that the Tarte one will give you. So I'm gonna see how these two go. Plus I really do like this as an under eye concealer, or at least I like the fair shade as an under eye concealer, and so the Tarte one I may switch off where I decide to use it, but I'll have to test these and see. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited. So I also went to Walmart and I picked up Christopher a notebook. It's purple.
You bought me a notebook?
I bought him a notebook.
Why?
For your piano lessons.
Oh.
Because I'm gonna start giving him piano lessons. So we've been playing the piano at night, and it's actually
We haven't really shown much of it because I'm just kind of working my way through stuff.
He's working his way through like the level 1A Bastion books right now.
The silly little exercises that you have to learn to get better at stuff.
The thing is, they're not even exercises, like they are songs that new students learn, and the thing is he'll play it and he'll learn it in about 30 seconds to 5 minutes and have it completely conquered and perfect. And then he'll move on to the next song. And so like I'll give him tips and be like, oh, make sure you're using all your dynamics, make sure. But I'm even like being super critical and being like, oh, you slurred this note to this note and you're not supposed to play it again and stuff. And he's been doing.
She's a harsh teacher.
I am a pretty mean teacher, but I make the students sound awesome, so it's okay. But I was doing that and he was like, you stop yelling at me. And I'm like, this is how I taught all my students. Suck it up. Like, I didn't say suck it up to my students, but I definitely got on them about stuff. So I bought him a notebook so that we can start, once he gets past all the songs that he can learn in 5 minutes. If a song starts to take him more than 5 minutes to learn, then I can start giving him proper lessons. But right now we're just working our way through it slowly but surely. I also wanted to pick up plastic protectors, as you guys know, but they were out of the ones I wanted.
Oh, they were out of the cheap ones?
Yeah, so, because like I don't need the best quality plastic protectors in the world, like cheap will do. So they didn't have it, and I figured we'll just wait to get them later, but I did get this for you, and it's purple.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I was like, what color would Christopher like? And I saw this, and I was like, Christopher would like this color. And then, since I was already in such a makeup buying mood, I may have bought a few more things at Walmart, don't judge me. Like I said, I haven't really bought much of anything for a while though.
This vlog is gonna be so long.
This vlog is gonna be so long, I'm sorry. Just ran out of my facial moisturizer, like my morning moisturizer. I just ran out of like, I maybe have like 3 more uses and I wanted to buy a new one. And I've heard great things about the Cetaphil one, the daily facial moisturizer, and it does have SPF 15 in it. So I'm gonna try this and see how I like it, but I've heard good things. Hopefully it's good. And then along that same line, I've heard really fantastic things about the, I don't know how to say this. How do you say this?
Noxzema?
the Noxzema Classic Clean Original Deep Cleansing Cream for like helping take off your makeup and cleansing your face at night. And so I decided to get this to try this as well because I've been wanting to buy this since I remember looking at this when we lived in our old apartment. So it's been almost a year that I've been interested in this and I still haven't gotten it, so I got it. And then we're almost done. So I know I just bought the essence powder, but I decided to pick up the Rimmel Stay Matte powder as well because I just finished up my full one of this. I went through the whole thing in the last about 6 months or more. I think I bought it around our wedding and I really like it a lot, so I decided to pick up another one just in case I don't like the Essence one. Plus they do different things. And then I also picked up a highlighter because I've been wanting this since it came out as well, which was about a year ago. This is what I do. I always like sit there and drool about makeup for about 6 months to like 4 years, and then I'm like, finally I'm just gonna buy it because I've been wanting it for so long. And this is pretty much the story with this one too, and with the last thing, which is the Glamouflage Hard Candy foundation. And this is in porcelain because I'm really freaking white and I feel like this is a good match for me actually, so I decided to pick this up. I decided to splurge a little bit and get some things because my skin has been acting up lately and I kind of want to change my skincare routine up and treat myself as well because what did I just do?
Giselle did something awesome.
I quit my job.
That's a lot different, a lot more of a different tone than the last I quit my job that you said.
Yes, I just turned in my 2 weeks at my job that I work. So not the one at the bookstore, but my other job. I just turned in my 2 weeks. Like literally we just came from that. Which it seems, I bought this right before I went in and turned in my 2 weeks, but this was kind of what this was. It was like, I'm quitting my job, so.
She's gonna become a manager at the juice place. She's gonna be a manager officially.
Probably. Well, we haven't officially talked about it.
You basically officially. She said what she's gonna get paid for it and stuff like that, so that's awesome.
Yeah, so I'll be getting a few more dollars an hour than I would normally, and she just really likes the work that I've done there so far. And I had a few concerns, a few more trepidations about it, and I brought them up to her today and she cleared them all right up. And
I mean, it's a new business, so she's still learning how to do stuff. She's still figuring it out, but
yeah,
there's a lot more in place than we realized.
Yeah, because like I just went in for a couple days and I was like, I have no idea what's going on. And so we were able to talk about stuff and I feel a lot better, and I've just been feeling really good about this the whole time. So
it's basically going to help this lady run the juice place. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, and I'm just super excited and I feel really good and happy about it, and I'm just a pleased person. So this is kind of what this was as well. I was like, I've been working so hard and I've been doing so much, and now I'm gonna have a full-time job. Well, essentially full-time. It's gonna be
keeping the bookstore hours.
Yeah, I'm keeping my bookstore hours, which is about like 13 hours a week. It's not like a lot, but it's a decent amount. I'm keeping those, and I could be getting more there, but I think I'm going to be working those 2 days there, and then I'm going to be working about 35 hours at the juice bar every week as well. So I think I am going to be working most Saturdays and most like full days at Saturdays, but I think I may be able to get like nights off sometimes, or at least like come home around like 7-ish on Saturdays. So I'm gonna be working all weekdays with Christopher and be working a little bit on Saturdays, or even full days on Saturdays, and then have Sundays with him. So that's gonna be better than what I'm doing right now, because right now I'm working pretty much those same hours, except for not as many hours. I'm working all those same days.
And sometimes it's sporadic with some night times thrown in there as well. So.
Yeah, so I'm going to have every night with Christopher. I'm going to be able to come home around 6 p.m. every night with Christopher, and then have to work Saturdays, which is like, you know what, you get what you can get. So this is so much better, and I'm so glad that I'm going to be able to night, so treat yourself. I also bought a pizza for dinner for us, but then Chris reminded me that we had food, and I said, oh well, I'm eating the pizza anyway. So we have a cold pizza that we need to heat up now. Also, I know we've been vlogging a lot just now. You're probably sick of me talking, but I promise I'm not going to talk about makeup this time. I just got home. And what the heck, Judith? What is this? There was like a package from Amazon and I was like, what is this? And Chris and I were both really confused. I was like, I have no idea what this is because I was actually about to order something on Amazon today. And I was like, I didn't order that yet. Like, what is this? I'm so confused. And it was from Judith. She sent me Disney Magical World 2 for the Nintendo 3DS. It's like a collection game almost. And she knows that I love games like that. And so she's like, oh, you're going to have so much fun with this. And she's been talking to me about it for months and months now. Like, I think since maybe October, we've been talking about this game, and there's no good Let's Plays on YouTube, so I haven't really gone to see that much of it, but she really loves it. And so she and I haven't talked for a couple weeks. I was feeling really antisocial and a little bit overwhelmed with stuff, although today has been good and the last couple days have been good. And then I was out of town, and it was just literally right before I went to Colorado. I was having like major anxiety about like, I'm gonna have to see people and spend time with people, and I'm like, I know it's my family and I shouldn't feel anxious, but and I was like feeling like that just recently. And so I haven't been talking to anyone. I'm sorry, Judith, when you see this, I'll have talked to you by then, but what? So she sent me it, and there's like a little note that says, we haven't gone to speak in a while, so I wanted to send you a little gift to make you smile if times are hard. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I have. I hope your days are brighter, from Judith. So today was actually a really great day, and the past few days have been really great days. And then I was like visiting my family and stuff, so that was all really great. So things have actually been good. I've just been a horrible, horrible friend. So I'm sorry, but thank you so much. This is incredible. And I'm actually going to be bringing my 3DS as we go down. So go down to Maryland tonight, so maybe I'll start it. Probably. Thank you again. I'm super excited. So there's all these murals along this. We're in New York?
We're in Newark. We're in New Jersey, Newark.
Okay. And they're like really legit all along.
Yeah, we passed a bunch of them already, but
yeah.
I think we're in Newark. We just were in Newark, so I'm assuming we're still in Newark, but
yeah, you can't see them very well, but we swear they're cool. They're cool as heck, and that doesn't make sense, but they really are. They're super interesting, and they're all
different. They're all underneath the railroad.
They're all really beautiful, and it doesn't look like I don't know how new they are, but it doesn't look like they've been like graffitied at all. I guess because people realize they're beautiful.
It might be a way to stave off graffiti. I have no idea. That might be one of the thoughts behind it. It's like if we painted ourselves, maybe people won't graffiti over it.
Yeah.
At least awful people will hopefully decide to be a little bit less awful and not graffiti over art. But
yeah, but they're really cool, and
it says gateways to Newark portraits.
I know, I saw it.
Okay, I didn't see that.
I think the vlog saw it too. Invest in our youth. And these are real pictures.
That's cool.
Were they painted, or do you think they're
definitely like I'm sure they're painted.
Transferred on?
They're painted from pictures, I'm sure.
That looks like it's the end of those, but it's what time is it?
No, there's some more. It's 11:30, but I mean, we have a little over 3.5 hours left, which means we're going to be there after 3 a.m.
I mean, which we knew that would happen.
Yeah.
But we won't have to stop until after we're out of New Jersey. I don't know if we complained about it before, but New Jersey
We've definitely complained.
Worst place to get gas. There still is stuff.
I've heard a lot of people say that they like the full service thing where you can't get your own gas, and I'm just like, absolutely not. Takes way too long, and I just want to put my own gas.
You have to,
get away from my car.
You have to wait in lines too. Oh, there's like a ton of dresses.
You don't really have to wait in lines at the actual like rest stop places. Like this place, you probably won't have. Like these gas stations right here, you won't really have to wait in line for them.
Yeah. But anyway, that was just really interesting. So I wanted to pull up the vlog. We've been listening to Disney music the whole time.
We've listened to Disney music for like 4 hours straight. Literally.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what that sounds like to you, but to us, it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. We really like it a lot.
Yeah, we've been doing the guessing thing, like see who can guess faster.
Who can guess faster.
I'm just now starting to get a little sleepy, but it's been pretty good so far.
I feel good for the most part, which I guess is good. I think I'll be fine until Maryland. Like I drink a giant thing of caffeine because I realized I would need it probably. I was feeling kind of sleepy, honestly, when we first started, but now I feel perfectly fine. But
I'm just now starting to get sleepy, but I haven't had any caffeine or anything. And I've been up since before 8, so... Yeah. Starting to get a little bit tired, and I feel like we were up a little bit late last night as well, but...
Yeah.
We're gonna keep listening to Disney music and...
Not necessarily. I went to bed. I mean, I fell asleep at my desk last night super early, and then I fell asleep way earlier than I wanted to. There's a ton of stuff I wanted to do before we left today that I didn't get done.
I already showed them asleep at your desk.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yesterday I was like, Chris keeps falling asleep. He ended up falling asleep on the couch. He was really tired and I guess stumbled from his office to the couch.
Well, I was gonna read / take a nap for a little bit, but then I fell asleep for a long time until Giselle woke me up at 8 o'clock in the morning. So
yeah, it was 7:30. I came and laid on top of him and I'm like, why didn't you come to bed last night? But normally,
I didn't mean
honestly, if one of us doesn't go to bed, it's usually me that falls asleep on the couch. Usually if my legs are really tired after work, I'll lay down on the couch with some YouTube videos to chill out, and then often I'll pass out there and then not come to bed at all. It doesn't happen that much, but it still happens a decent amount.
Our couch is comfy.
Take exit 52 for G South Parkway.
It really is, especially compared to our last couch.
Yeah. It's easy to fall asleep on. If you're just sitting there and reading or looking at your phone or doing something and you're tired, then it's so easy to fall asleep there. But anyway, we're getting there. We're gonna be there soon. 3 hours.
Soon?
Soon.
We're halfway there.
We're halfway there. Good enough for me.
I don't know if Chris wants this right now, but I bought us a snack.
What is it? I can't see what it is.
They're the Reese's eggs.
Oh jeez. Oh no. Oh gosh.
So this is a mixture of white chocolate and normal chocolate.
Oh really?
Yeah, and I don't know if they'll tell it on the outside. Oh, it does. Yeah, they do tell on the outside. They might even have different packaging, I'm not sure. I just wanted to try the white chocolate ones. Here we go. Is it perfect?
It's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah, it doesn't really taste like a Reese for some reason.
I get the rest then. So we're here now.
We're here.
What time is it?
I don't know. It's 3:30.
3:30. So
we got here actually a little bit earlier than they originally said. We made good time.
originally it said 3 o'clock, but with stops.
Well, no, when we stopped, it started saying 3:30, and we got here at 3:15. So.
Yeah, so we got here pretty soon after. We only stopped twice. We didn't stop again. We stopped right as we pulled out of our apartment, and then we
stopped. Well, we stopped when we got in Maryland for gas.
Yeah, we drove straight through to Maryland. So we only stopped once for gas and then once for a bathroom break.
Yeah.
So.
Pretty good. Pretty
darn good. And it was a pretty fast ride.
During the last couple hours, we were having a little competition involving listening to a playlist of Broadway musicals.
Yeah. And guess who won?
Well, we were listening to Broadway musicals, and whenever one would come up that one of us would know, the first one that guessed what it was or could tell what it was got a point. A lot of them neither of us had any idea what they were.
Yeah. Or some of them were really easy and simple,
Yeah.
Oh, Charlie, we're gonna go to the Chocolate Factory, and
we're Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is a musical, but okay, I guess that's what it is.
And so neither of us would get the point because obviously it was
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of musicals that she knows that I don't, a lot of music that I know that she doesn't.
So it felt pretty balanced.
But a lot of musicals that neither of us knew. But
yeah.
But
I slaughtered him.
I lost really badly.
Our final, which we were not listening to the full songs, we were just going.
We didn't. I don't think we listened to. We listened to almost no full songs whatsoever.
Yeah, we listened to maybe 3. So we ended up. My final tally. Well, Christopher's final tally ended up being 28.
I got 28 right.
And then my final tally ended up being 56. Double the amount.
And she did not cease to brag the entire way.
Slaughtered him. A couple of them were awkward half points,
Yeah, she got a lot of half points because she kept looking at it by accident.
Because I would look at it because it wasn't like sounding familiar, and I wanted to like skip it if neither of us knew it, because there was like a lot of really
There were a lot of
random,
songs. There were a lot of songs that neither of us obviously didn't know. So
yeah, like a really lot of super random musicals. There was like, why do we want to listen to like Zombie High School or whatever it's called?
It was Zombie Prom or something like that.
Yeah,
Which it might be a fun musical. I don't
it
know.
might be, but like we've never heard of it. Like we don't want to listen. to
We're mostly just trying to get through as many as we can to see who could get the most.
Yeah, and so like stuff like that would come up, or what was the really weird ones?
Carolyn King the musical or something.
Yeah, and just like stuff like that. We're just like, what is this? And
Yeah.
and some of them were like good guesses. Like it wasn't like too obvious. Like I got the one for A Little Women the musical.
A lot of them were like Disney Broadway musicals, like Aladdin, The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, all that kind of stuff. Tarzan, which apparently is a musical.
We had no
all
idea.
that kind of stuff. We're like, oh, that sounds like this, and it's like, oh, it is that. Okay.
Yeah. So
Anyway, Giselle won. We're home now.
killed him.
We're really tired. We said hi to both my parents already. They both woke up
I
for
don't
us.
actually feel that tired.
I'm very tired. I drove the whole way. I'm very tired. And we're going to go to sleep.
I did stay awake with Christopher the whole time.
Yes, thank you for doing that.
I'm the best wife ever.
It was fun. We listened to Disney songs
Even if I
and
murdered his-
musicals.
Even if I murdered his butt. It's fun though. And I kept track, and like I said, we did get a couple half points. Like when,
Yeah.
like, say when Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat came on, after the first like 30 seconds, I was like, this sounds familiar. I don't know what it is. So I looked at it and I was like, oh, it was like the Canaan days, or those Canaan days. And I was like, I know this song. And so I let it play till it got to the chorus, and I sang like every word of the chorus, and I was like, I know the song, Chris. Can I have a half point for it? And he was
I
like,
shouldn't have given her any half points. She didn't need them.
then I would have only beat you by like 20 points instead. I would.
We're going to bed now. Good
With
night.
all-
We're going to bed now. I'm very tired. Good night. We'll see you guys tomorrow.